Sometimes, as the evening settles and the world grows quiet, many seniors find themselves sitting alone with an ache that seems older than memory itself, a slow, stubborn joint pain that whispers through the knees, the hips, or the hands, reminding them of the days when movement felt effortless, when rising from a chair didn't require planning, and when a night's sleep didn't depend on how still they could lie. And if you've ever felt that ache, whether it appears when you stand, when you walk, or even when the weather shifts, you are not alone, because countless older adults carry this weight each day, often feeling as though their bodies are gradually closing in on them, limiting their freedom bit by bit. Yet hidden beneath that discomfort is an important truth many people overlook. The body, even in its later years, still holds remarkable potential to restore itself, to soothe inflammation, and to rebuild a sense of ease, especially when given small, gentle habits that don't overwhelm the mind or the daily routine. And one of the simplest explanations behind this persistent joint discomfort lies in a quiet process happening inside the body, a mix of inflammation, reduced circulation, and the gradual drying of the tissues that once stayed flexible without effort, which makes movements feel stiff in the morning, tender in the evening, and unpredictable throughout the day. Scientists often describe this as a natural part of aging, but natural doesn't mean hopeless. And it doesn't mean the pain must be accepted as a permanent companion, because the body responds beautifully to certain nourishing rhythms, especially those rooted in nature. So tonight, I want to share a gentle practice, a simple cup you can take before bed, one that has been used across generations and cultures, a warm nighttime drink that helps the body unwind inflammation, soothe muscles, and ease stiffness while you sleep, giving you something comforting to lean on rather than feeling at the mercy of discomfort. This nightly cup is made from warm turmeric milk, sometimes called golden milk, a calming blend that combines turmeric with a touch of ginger, a pinch of black pepper, and a small spoon of honey. And though it sounds simple, these ingredients work together in a profound way. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound known to help lower inflammation, while ginger gently supports circulation, especially to cold hands and feet. The black pepper helps your body absorb the curcumin more effectively, turning a peaceful drink into a natural remedy. And the honey adds not just flavor, but a soothing quality that calms the throat and helps the mind prepare for rest. To prepare it, heat 1 cup of milk, dairy or a non-dairy option like almond or oat milk, until it is warm but not boiling. Then add half a teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and just a pinch of black pepper. Stir it slowly, as though you are stirring a small moment of peace into your evening. Then, allow it to rest for a minute before adding honey, so its delicate nutrients stay intact. Drink this about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime, ideally when the house has grown quiet and you can sit for a moment with yourself, letting the warmth of the cup settle into your hands. As you sip it gently, you may notice the warmth beginning to spread through your chest, then your belly, and gradually into your limbs, as though your body is being reminded of something it once knew: how to ease, how to soften, how to let go of the tension that accumulates during days spent moving carefully or worrying about missteps. And if you continue this small ritual night after night, you may notice shifts that arrive in soft, almost unnoticeable ways at first. Mornings that feel less rigid, steps that feel a touch lighter, hands that open more easily, and a night's sleep that feels deeper and more restful. Because when inflammation settles and circulation improves, the body often responds with a quiet gratitude. Some seniors describe feeling a gentle warmth in their joints upon waking, instead of the usual stiffness. Others say they begin to stand up with less hesitation, or that their knees don't protest quite so loudly when climbing into bed. These are simple changes, realistic changes, the kind that appear gradually, as if the body is remembering how to trust itself again. And what makes this remedy special is not just the ingredients, but the consistency, the nightly repetition that gives your body a rhythm to follow. A reminder each evening that healing doesn't need to be dramatic or complicated. It can be as soft as a warm cup held between your palms. And perhaps the most comforting part of this ritual is the emotional peace it brings. Because when you choose to do something nurturing for your body, especially at night, you're also choosing kindness toward yourself. And that kindness often echoes through your entire day. So if you've been searching for a gentle way to ease joint pain, or if you felt discouraged by discomfort that seems to linger without relief, Let this nightly cup become a small promise you make to yourself, a promise to support your body instead of fighting against it. And as you continue with this habit, allow yourself to notice the small victories. The mornings when you rise with more ease, the walks that feel steadier, the nights when sleep arrives more peacefully. Hold on to those moments, because they are reminders that improvement is possible at any age, that your body still responds to care, still listens, still heals in its own quiet way. And as you end each evening with this soothing drink, let yourself feel a sense of gratitude, not just for the remedy itself, but for the resilience within you, the strength that has carried you through so many seasons of life, the endurance that lives beneath every ache and discomfort. You are not fragile, and you are not alone. You are someone who continues to adapt, to learn, to grow, and to nourish the body that has carried you so far. So tonight, take your warm cup in hand, breathe deeply, and know that healing doesn't need to be rushed. It unfolds in gentle waves, one soothing sip at a time, guiding you toward comfort, toward hope, and toward the quiet belief that tomorrow can feel just a little bit better than today.